Hello.
You know,
So what have we left to do besides an hour or two long trip to the Shattered Planet?
Maybe 4 hours.
4 hour trip to the Shattered Planet.
It's 4 million kilometers away. The ship moves at 400 kilometers a second. So
Well,
I think that's 4 hours.
just set up a camp, put a bonfire on, get some marshmallows, trade stories with each other for 4 hours while exiting.
No, I don't care about that. The existential dread of everyday life is far worse. That is a graph of asteroid density. Do you see that big blue line?
Oxide?
No. Huge Prometheum asteroids. It grows rather linearly past 1.6 million kilometers out, and I'm worried that I might not be able to handle it. It's linear growth. Also, all the other things drop off, which worries me about being able to pick up enough of their materials to be able to keep everything running.
Yeah.
You'll need to set up a bunch of reprocessing.
You can't.
You can't?
You can't reprocess the red asteroids.
Oh.
I've been to about 1.6 million kilometers out, but nothing past that. We'll see. Because every other time I worried about getting back. I'm not worried about that this time. If I don't get back, I don't get back. Well, let me blueprint this real quick. Not that I'm ever rebuilding this. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I know what that was.
All right. I'm getting a drink. I'll be right back to watch this fireworks.
Well, continue building if you feel like it. Stuff to... You too could make a run at the edge of the solar system.
I did it by eating, and I still failed.
The Shattered Planet.
Supposedly, I was supposed to have like 1,000 or 2 mines on my ship at all times to constantly
continuously replace them.
Yeah. Because I ran out of mines, that's why that giant asteroid came through and just destroyed everything.
And it's not like we ever really created mines in an automated fashion, so you wouldn't have had anything to pull from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh well.
Explosives and steel plate. It's pretty easy.
In the interim, I did this. It's a platform that's solely dedicated to taking asteroids and upcycling them to legendary asteroids, and then breaking them down into legendary components. Yes, it vents legendary ice into the void.
No, the legendary ice.
It's useless. Because the only thing it can do is turn into a fluid, which is...
non-quality. Yeah.
Exactly. But it's dropping all of these legendary components on Volcanus, so if we want to like do something with it, I think I put them all in boxes over here. I was gonna do something with it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna pay attention to the space platform, and I think it's in a spot where it's gonna be able to do what it has to. if you are watching the space platform or tune into the space platform at any time, this is really its lifeline. If these things start to go down, it's going to die. Or if it gets attacked, or, you know, if a big chunk gets taken out of it. But, you know, if the blue light is on and flashing, that means that it's almost at 100%. That's the amount of railgun ammo bullets that are in the platform itself. It's continuously loading the platform and unloading the platform. But my expectation is that this stays like this, at least until things potentially get really bad.
What are these arms?
Oh, I just wanted to drop some of the arms that I had, so I just put a bunch of arms here and here.
Okay.
So now I can pick them back up and put them back in the inventory. Yeah, it was annoying. I didn't want to drop all of my legendary arms in case I needed to fix something. Oh. But yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Ever feel like you're wasting resources?
They were
Don't.
free anyway.
They were free anyways, exactly.
Space resources are infinite. You don't run out of them, you just gotta move around.
You just got to get them off your platform so that other things can be where they need to be when they need to be.
This is the people's iron ore.
Well, right now it's Deep Space's iron ore. We are 80,000 kilometers, just one mere, what, 2% of the way?
Oh boy.
%98 more to go. I created a timer circuit. I don't know. Yeah, this timer circuit's. I put it to count to 1,000,000. We'll see if it gets there. I think it's roughly a second every 100 ticks. But back to other things. I don't need to stare at this do its thing. Unless, I mean, you can if you want to. But it's basically tunneling through space. Nothing changes. As I was saying to Snooty earlier, the other thing that I did was, I figured since that ship is probably never coming back, I needed a ship that was still going to be able to move stuff around. I did this. It's got a lot of engines. It moves very fast.
It's got an ass flare.
It's got an ass flare. The ass is way bigger than the front. But I mean, as long as we're not going beyond the edge of the solar system, this thing's fine. Because it's only got 2 railguns. But that's been the majority of fixing the other things so that it's all balanced well enough that it can create enough missiles and railgun ammo to sustain itself. Was the majority of the work I did. Oh, and putting artillery on Gleba. No more random pentapod attacks. Huh. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. I tuned up your pentapod egg thing a little bit, John? Oh, and this thing broke again. I'm gonna solve this permanently. It's humming, right?
Sure is.
Put a whole bunch of speed modules in it. Balanced it all out. In service of
Beacon I've never seen.
the beacons?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you can take the effects of almost any module, not any module, and push them to an area around the beacon. The higher quality of the beacon, the better it does its job. The more, it's called distribution efficiency. Basically, the more effect that it has on the things that it touches. But you can take like a couple of legendary speed modules, put them in a legendary beacon, and it's almost better than putting it inside of the actual building itself. Because then you can use the spots inside the beacon or inside the building for other modules that you normally wouldn't be able to put in there. Uh-oh.
Right up.
Why? Because it had been running just fine this whole time. Why did it dry up?
Ran out of bioflux?
Ran out of nutrients in this plant, maybe? Which I'm putting in manually right now. Is one of the hands stuck with crap in it? That's also a thing that happens. Yeah, it's a nutrient lack. Just not sure where. Oh, well, that seems to. Whoa. Yeah, this ran out of bioflux, which is, you know, there's ways around this.
AK in the logistics network, so it's not that.
Nope. What we do, we just tell it to take bioflux, very little amount, so that it'll always be primed. And also have something to get rid of the rot. Always. All right, it's moving again. I don't know how you could make this planet produce more than, 10,000 agricultural research every time you send a ship here. Unless you just massively upscale everything. Was trying to push the research as high as I could, and that was the best that I could get. It was like 7,000 every trip. Unclaimed items waiting in drop pods. How does that work? What?
On the station.
Huh. Unclaimed items waiting in drop pods on a station. What did you do?
I don't know how that happened.
Like, where are the drop pods even? I don't see any drop pods. Oh, there they are. So weird. This is a tiny little ship that looks like it's all weapons.
It's cute. I like it.
Does it have one engine?
It has one engine.
What the hell? This is going to be interesting to see what its capability is. You might want to downgrade from legendary everything.
I'm working on that.
You ain't getting it because it doesn't exist. I say that, of course, as the majority of everything on that ship that's hurtling into the darkness is legendary. But that's only because a lot of time was spent waiting for that to happen. There's the deterministic method, and then there's the random chance method. I threw my lot in with random chance early on, and I regret it. Quilla ran out of power at one point.
Okay.
So I added a fusion reactor to it. Another fusion reactor to it. Somewhere on Aquila there's a legendary railgun waiting for the person who wants to wield it. There it is. We do have a couple of legendary railguns. Like Willow. If you're looking for them, Snooty. Tile placement prevented on space platform. Platforms cannot have holes in them. Cannot form donuts.
Sad.
The heck does that mean? Oh, I see.
Wait, what?
I mean, we've seen... There was that image that Snooty shared of the ship that was basically a donut.
In what world am I demanding a donut?
Ball. Ah.
Wow, okay.
What?
I missed the hole, and they thought I was trying to make a donut. Okay. You can trick the platforms into making a donut. It just has to be a large donut.
Hmm. Ascon's Donut Factory. We do have a number of purple quality railguns. I do know that.
I'm just trying to get the layout. I did start on some legendary upgrades.
Ooh.
I'll need to probably go to the source and make them exist, but first I need to do some layout stuff.
What planet are you above right now?
Novice.
Alright.
The safest. So apparently mines.
Yours?
Yes.
Mine.
Mine.
Apparently they're right. Oh yeah, we definitely have asteroid collectors on Novice if you're pulling those legendaries. So apparently mines. I'm waiting for the end of the story. At least the middle of the story.
Okay, so I was using walls, but it's just kind of like the railguns will shoot the walls. But
Yes.
I'm guessing mines don't get shot.
Oh.
They are the extra layer of walls that you need, yeah.
So
What do they take to make?
Steel and explosives. You can make them in space. They're
I do have explosives and I do have steel. I can do this.
Yeah. Problem is, for a compact platform like mine, routing is a huge issue.
I'm about to have a worse issue in some regards. I don't have all the materials that I thought I had here, so I dropped most of them off. Whoops! I didn't think I was going to do anything extra. Well, let's find out if I can pull this off. What's the best stack inserter I have here now? Yeah, purples. That's good enough. It's just the two things. That's actually not that bad at all. Thank God I left some assembling machines. Oh, this is definitely alchemy. The fact that there was just enough room to fit all of this stuff, ridiculous. It worked out. Mines. I don't even know where they are. Huh. I was wondering why Snooty's platform had mines on it. I didn't understand it. It seemed detrimental. To be exploding the front of your platform. I just gotta get this back into the hub somehow. And then out to the... No, mines don't need to be supplied as ammo, right?
I haven't tried. Probably not.
As long as I can get this... There it is. I'll stop it when we have a certain amount in the hub. Let's say 3,000. Yeah, I was really missing the walls since we added the railguns. I can't even see the mines I'm placing. Uh-oh.
Why did things get blowed up?
Say again?
Why did your railguns die?
I don't know. I got replaced.
Is it trying to... Do you have...
Oh, it might be trying to build over them? I have no idea. I can't see. That's the main problem. Or they might have been killed by, So landmines do not explode the things adjacent to them, do they? Oh! It shows that my railguns can shoot them.
Huh. Well, never mind then.
That might be a problem.
I didn't test this theory, by the way.
Well, I'm not testing it on this platform. Please test and let me know. I will be able to add them when we know.
Need to set up production of it first.
Landmine ghost is in the way. I think I have an idea. They do appear to be getting triggered every time that the railgun shoots.
Yeah, they're getting blown up, it looks like.
Which is not a big deal. I mean, I can replace them infinitely. As long as they're not hurting the railguns. Right?
Yeah, the railgun shows them as a target. Well,
Check
no
the-
mines in front then.
Well, I mean, but it might provide a valuable resource if something happens to get through. I'm gonna try to add it at least for the front of the platform. Yeah, they just keep getting blown up. It's awesome. Do I still have 3,000? Yeah. It's like a static 3,000 in there. I'm easily able to outproduce that. If something happens to roll into my platform, and they happen to be rebuilt at the right second, it'll protect it. I don't think it hurts anything.
Well, not when you're just brute force producing them.
Yeah.
You're like, who gives a shit? It's here.
It's there. They're there. They blow up.
The alternative is it gets dumped out into space in the form of ore.
Yeah. As it is, there's so much ore already being dumped out into space, so... I mean, hurting the... no, I'm fine on explosives. If there was an explosives issue, I'd turn this off. Ah, 530,000 kilometers in. Yep, it's gonna take forever.
I should turn these into sushi belts. I'm overthinking this whole thing.
I generally go
Go
from.
you cut off in the middle.
Oh, I go with one thing on one side of the belt. Though I understand where you're coming from at the very least. It's hard though. But now you can add to the belt.
You are cutting in and out. I'm getting
Am I really?
I'm getting every other word.
Huh.
I can hear him.
Am I still cutting in and out?
No, you. Well, like when you were saying, I go with.
Oh,
But I
go with the same
understand
thing
why
that
you're
you went
doing it.
with.
Oh, okay. Because like literally what I heard was, I go with pause, but I can understand where you're coming from. I'm like,
I go with the exact same thing that you are. One thing on one side of the belt.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like there's these different resources, and like to prevent them from being jammed up, you kind of just throw them overboard.
Oh, down here. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all you can do.
And that's
Because-
fine, but like,
Yeah.
so the main issue I'm coming up against is I have too many belts that are interlocking in different ways, and I'm just kind of like, I need a more elegant belt system, and I should just sushi belt this whole thing, just dump it all into one belt,
You could do that.
and it'll clean up all of these like
Dumping.
really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still be dumping, but that's just part
Well,
of life.
When I say dumping, I mean putting too much onto the belt that it overwhelms the other things. Everything in moderation. What?
Yeah, you need to set up some circuitry things to make sure you're not overloading your belt.
Yep.
Which, I have something like that set up for asteroid fragments.
Mm-hmm. I think that it's reading the outside belt.
Yeah, because I initially had thought about doing a two-belt system. Outer belt is asteroid fragments, inner belt is just a big sushi belt. And I grab stuff from the sushi belt, and then I ended up not doing that, which is why I have this cursed belt weaving here. But then I'm just kind of like, what is the point? Just dump it all in the same belt. It's going to the same place anyways, the blessed belt. It's all going to the same goddamn place anyway.
Outer space, right here.
Outer space.
Yeah, you really are throwing it right out. That's kind of hilarious. Processing, throw.
I mean, that's just because I'm too lazy to set up circuitry right now.
Well, as long as you're pulling what you need to pull down to the engines, then shouldn't be a big deal if you're throwing.
Well, this works. I'm just trying to set up new things, and now I'm just kind of like, but the plant that produces that thing is over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to the space I have available to put the plant is over here, and now I need to route that shit over across the hub.
You've made the metal down here.
Yeah.
But you're making the wire up here. The wire has to go to be part of. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just I have made my own tangled mess. Wait a minute. Can I not zigzag the engines?
What do you mean?
Sorry, I'm just...
You can. No, yeah.
I need to route the pipes some more, but... I don't need to do a V.
The one problem. Anything. You'd have to take the engine in the middle out. Oh wait, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
Look at that.
It's just zigzag. I just need to pipe some things around, but otherwise it's... Actually, do I need to? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah.
Cross the blues and the reds.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this is a good design.
Actually, I just need to move,
One tank. Up one spot. Wow.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, pretty much. If you moved it up 2 spots, it would probably be better, though.
Just need to figure out... Alright, I don't need this shit. Not right now.
Are you doing normal processing? Yeah, normal thruster processing. If you did the advanced, you might need less tanks. What's the word?
Oh, I was initially concerned because of the calcite, but then because I'm doing advanced oxide processing, I have plenty of calcite that I'm literally chucking out the window.
There you go.
But I need to like reroute some of this.
Platform might get wider, but not wider. The space factory must grow.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like these landmines are serving a good purpose. Even if they're continuously being broken down. But not... There's always some up. I bet a stray explosive rocket hit hit an asteroid that was getting a little bit too close and destroyed the railguns. That's what I bet happened. It happens. They get close. You can see how close these things are getting. Oh my god, it's frightening.
You know what is frightening? I think I'm understanding what Asgon's saying about you like cutting in and out. But the game's also lagging.
Ah.
Right. I haven't been moving very much, but it does feel a little laggy.
That could be this platform being sent out there. This actually feels far less laggy than when you have the red belt full of, or the belt that's up top full of red meteorites. That for some reason just makes the server shit itself. Though I could, yeah, let me try this. I just turned the stream off. Did that change anything?
Yeah, actually, it did.
Yeah, I will turn the stream back on when we get to like 4 million kilometers, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. If we make it. If you look at the spot on the graph that we're at right now, everything is still ramping up, but it's nowhere near where it's going to get to in terms of intensity. I do feel like cheaping out on the bullets and only using red bullets as opposed to nuclear bullets is bad for being able to kill the asteroids fast. But at the same time, there's no way to make nuclear bullets in space reliably.
Be right back.
What does it take to make space platform foundations? Freaking make those while in space. Steel plate copper cable. That seems doable. Oh man, my copper cable supply is not in the right spot. Two of them are right next to each other down here. I'm gonna somehow pull this off again. Let's see. We catch lightning in a bottle twice.
So how do I get fuel in this thing?
What kind of fuel?
It takes the fusion reactor and makes it. I don't know how the fusion reactor gets it.
You literally just like put it in with an arm. The fuel. Not the fluoroketone. That's a different issue. Wow, okay. I created this so long ago and had no purpose for it. And now its purpose has been revealed. Oh yeah, we're going this way. Oh yeah. It's the final course of spaghetti. It works. I've managed to get... Ugh. Hope I'm not lowering my railgun ammo production. Well, can't be that bad. I've managed to get all the stuff I needed from here all the way back into the hub through staking and around and through a bunch of underground that I made underground belts for aesthetics, but it didn't matter. Meeting up with one line that went back in. So yeah, I now have more. I've made space platforms in space. To expand the spaceship from space. If need be.
Look at all those resources.
What, flowing out the side?
Yeah.
Yep. It's the choice to flow the resources out the side. Ugh. Yeah, this is alright. It's the choice of that or have them back up and then not be able to get stuff to making explosives. Speaking of making explosives, this is slowing. These explosives are not packed on the belt, which is mildly disconcerting. Something's backing up. Not this. Oh. I wonder. Ah, we're not getting him out of the plant fast enough. Well, that's a problem that we can fix. No, they're only going out on the one side. These plants have the same problem. There's a finite amount of room. Well, that's very bad. Oh. Should pay attention to what I'm doing, because that could... Alright. Where did they wind up? They washed out down here. We're back researching research productivity again. Doesn't really matter, does it? Are you shipping tree seeds somewhere, Snooty?
Hmm?
I noticed that there's a requester chest here with tree seeds.
It was accidental.
Oh, I was gonna say. Are you spreading the trees to another planet?
Earlier, you were talking about, build whatever you want to build, go from there.
Yeah,
I was
trees.
Just planting trees all over the world on this one.
Go for it.
Nah, I got distracted with this. Really not a copy, but it is a copy.
Oh, what? You copied this? You didn't come up with this on your own? This is nonsense. I refuse to believe this. Holy shitballs. I don't even know how you can tell where anything's coming from on the ship. This is nuts.
It's quite crazy.
Oh my gosh. That is maximizing those beacons. And...
It's not, though.
No, it's just doing whatever it wants.
It's a horror show.
I'm trying to get enough energy to...
Yeah, you need 10 megawatts to jumpstart it.
You need to kickstart the fusion reactor, unfortunately, and to do that, so you're at novice, so solar panels should do the trick, but you need a lot more solar panels. Yeah, you need 10 megawatts. Each solar panel is giving you 180 kilowatts, so you're gonna need a few more. Actually, step 1, get better quality solar panels.
Yeah.
The alternative, that's probably way easier, is to just start a nuclear reactor with like a couple of turbines.
Not on this platform.
Oh no, not on this platform. There's no fucking water anywhere.
No, there's water somewhere. I mean,
It's just- Oh yeah,
this is an absolute chaos platform.
Someone made it work. Seriously.
Now, I believe that this works. It looks like everything is...
Oh, you're powered up.
There you go. Oh no, you're missing fuel.
Oh yeah, you need some.
In the hub. You are... hub. So which one arms fusion power cells?
Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're on business.
I can't believe these 2 reactors provide enough power for this whole monstrosity. They don't. They absolutely do not. Oh, wait, no, it's only solar that's... You need fluoroketone. No input fluid. How do you get fluoroketone into this? This does not answer the question. Why do people...
Right. Where does the fluoroketone come in?
You need to shoot some up.
Yeah, but I mean...
Oh, okay.
Put
It's
it
down
in.
here. It's down here. So you need to make a
Hot
spot.
fluoroketone.
Yeah.
But
It's
where does it come out of the hub?
it comes out down here directly into the cryogenic plant, then directly back in. So, but you first need to kickstart the system with an initial bunch of barrels. Yeah, you need to get a you need to
No, what
clear
I'm
out
saying,
these
like,
accumulators.
this hub here, where does it go?
Oh, you can actually just manually shove it in.
Well, no, I get what you're saying, but I mean, with how...
Oh,
you
right,
have to...
right here somehow. I can't see shit.
Well, what I'm trying to say is you have to figure they've... This is all functional, right? Theoretically. But they didn't put a place to get the fluoroketone out of the space platform hub at all.
No, you have to
Yeah.
kickstart the... I mean, once it's in the loop, it's fine. But you need to get it in the loop first.
Yeah, you'd have to, like, destroy this.
Yeah, I would probably... Oh, God. Shit, there's no space. Oh,
I mean, you could put hot fluoroketone in the bottom if you bottled it, but you'd still need to get the hot fluoroketone out of the hub.
That's true.
No filter right here. Never mind. Trying to... I mean, how does the... How does the fuel get into here? What path is that taking? I don't see that coming out of the hub, either. Alright, well, one of the hands should be moving shortly. In the hub. Nope. Yeah, you have fuel sitting in the hub that can't get to the reactor. I don't get it. This right here controls this is currently set to ribbon down there, but I think it can also be set to take fusion power cells and iron and calcite depending upon what it needs automatically. Wow. This is complicated shit. I think your best bet would be to take out this, take out these, just remember what they are, put them back as they were, and get the fluoroketone around the outside of the platform back here. Do you need hot fluoroketone? I can go get it shipped there. You have to bottle it first. I don't think we're bottling hot fluoroketone. In fact, I think all of our hot fluoroketone is being used. This is like none in the system. Be easier if we could get cold fluoroketone. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm working on getting that hot fluoroketone for you. Remember that initial estimate of several hours? I do think that it is lagging.
Probably.
Which would mean that it's only going to take longer. It's not a terrible...
1 million.
We're almost there.
Almost a quarter.
Yep, 25% of the way there. How are we doing on ammos? Looks like they're all in the blue.
Yeah.
This is a positive. No railguns taken out.
Oh, besides the 2 unfortunate ones at the start.
Something happened here previously, but I mean, we had replacements. Realistically, if I really need to replace, I could replace them down here. The side is not getting bombarded with large, super giant asteroids. Matter of fact, these guns... I'm not gonna change that. Well, let's look at the graph. The graph is about to peak. No, it's peaked in terms of huge oxide asteroids. From here on out, it's going to be carbonic and metal until 1.6 million, and then just promethium all the way. Can't wait. Alright, so we're bottling that hot fluoroketone for you. Oh, we have no barrels? Why do we have no barrels? What are we missing here? That's a problem. Missing steel. Okay. You have any steel at all on this planet? Yep, just not in... I can fix that. Maybe I can fix that. Can you not use the cargo landing pads to reach things? I mean, they have logistics. Or maybe you can, but all the ports are busy. I'm not sure. Be funny if the end of the journey is just the game crashing. And the server dying because it's counting to 4 million. Which is too much for it.
Oh, my frame rate.
Yeah. I could turn back. I love all the little chunks of asteroids pouring in between where the grabber arms are. The grabber arms are totally overwhelmed and can't take any more stuff. So they're just like a hole that's just taking all the little chunks. There's not a grabber arm that's grabbing anything.
Can't
On the
output.
front, at least. Yeah. Here.
The output's
grabber arm
full.
on the side. On the side. It's just like. It moves like an inch outside of the arm to grab one thing. They're all like that. Oh, this one's grabbing a lot.
Thick.
Yeah, we're doing well on. I mean, that normally is the kicker. And we're venting the trash efficiently. Well, the black pearl is there and it's requesting it, but it's going to take a little while for the planet to produce some.
Do we have cold?
We do. Is it? Are you going to be able to get it into the cold?
I can make it work.
Okay. Well, I have cold on me, so here I'll just come back with the cold I got. Actually, cold might be in the network.
It is not.
me double check.
Nope, we only have two types of barrels, water barrels and barrels. Sending the ship back. Black Pearl. Stuff off for you. Ah. So I'm looking at Rascon. You probably need to connect this engine and this engine to blue and red, respectively, on the outsides. Because that blue will flow down into here. That red will flow down into here. This red is flowing down into here. Yeah, I think that if you connect these,
They're full.
how can they be? How can this red go anywhere? It shouldn't be able to go into this engine. Makes me wonder.
Maybe it's just full
They're all
of.
full?
Maybe they're just full of the previous. Maybe
I
they'll
don't know.
maybe they'll
once
run
you
out.
Fire it, you'll find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, once I fire it, they'll probably run out. Actually.
I think they thought that they were trying to do interesting things by interleaving the different types of inputs and outputs, but it really just means that there's only two options: a V that faces inwards or a V that faces outwards, or a straight line with a bunch of janky pipework.
Yeah. Where is this thruster getting its fuel from?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I was just kind of like, where the fuck
It's got
is it?
blue fuel, and so does this one. But how could it get red fuel? It's impossible. Like, this is and this is as good as going this far, and this is good as going, yeah. Do.
This just turns into a. Oh god. Okay. This. Yeah, you just do a V. God damn it.
Right?
Because it flows in from the top, so it's just right now this arrangement is basically a double V. Just do a
That's-
goddamn V. Just do a goddamn V.
They thought that they were trying to do something interesting, and what they really did is they made it very uninteresting. It would have been more interesting if they allowed you to flip it around. Because then you could pull something like this off without a problem. Because you could flip the horizontal and have red to red and so on and so forth. Actually, no, that wouldn't even work. No, just a lot of very uninteresting choices with the rockets. Okay, the Black Pearl's back. Do you want me to drop the cold ketone?
Yes, please.
Here it comes.
Hopefully this works.
Should, as long as yeah, you got a way to get it in there. For now. Oh man. Yeah, that works. What the hell is Big Demolisher? Big Demolisher equals 0. I'm looking at the circuits. They use some funky variables.
I think a demolisher is a enemy type.
Oh yeah, it's the stuff from Volcanus.
Yeah.
It's just, I was like, what is this meant to represent? If Big Demolisher equals 0. I hope Big Demolisher equals 0 on your space platform. If it doesn't, you got a problem. I don't think it would take too many Demolishers to finish this platform off. Did it actually... You should request more than 10 of these. Better to over ask. Here comes the floor. This is exciting. It's the birth of whatever this thing is.
It's so slow.
Yep.
Now, how do I tell it to throw it out?
What do you mean by throw it out?
Oh, you need to void the. You need to destroy the platform that's underneath, so that it'll dump out into space. Hold on. Yeah, there it goes.
There. Gotcha.
Your arm wasn't long enough, basically, so you need to.
Those are too short.
Yeah.
Basically,
T-Rex arms.
and now it's self-efficient, right?
Is output full? I mean, that seems like a good thing. If it doesn't have any more room in the system, it looks like it's good.
Yeah. So you can theoretically rip up your plant now. Theoretically.
There.
Yeah. So you should be fine unless the you suffer a catastrophic system shutdown, like I did.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
You weren't. This wasn't. You weren't watching, but I was trying to go to the edge of space, and my lasers just drained everything.
Oh no!
It called. And remember that, Pete, where it caused my plant to cold shut down.
Oh, I do. It back.
And I had to drift back to Aquilo.
Yep. And then you had left it at Aquilo.
That was before. That was earlier.
Well, there was a time where you had left it at Aquilo, and I was just like, oh.
That was.
It ran out.
That was earlier. That was before my run. That was I did I made a bunch of mods and I did a test run to Aquilo, and I was like, yeah, this is fine, and then I just left it there.
It was an attempt.
It was an attempt.
Now you have a V.
It's just so much
We
more.
all settle on the V.
It's just so
It's
much
true.
more freaking elegant when it's a V.
It works as a V.
It's like the only way, like, because otherwise the pipe is just chaos.
I agree.
So it only really works as a V.
With a V, you run a pipe along the outside and you're done.
And you're done, yeah.
The blue is on the right side, the red's on the left side. It separates out your production very cleanly in that you do your carbonic asteroid stuff on your left side, you do your metallic asteroid stuff on your right side. Or you do both on the same side. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
And then, but you just run your pipes accordingly, or your belts.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get the ice jump started. Oh wait, I do have ice running around, so why am I not getting it?
Hold on, let me see.
So I see that it wants this.
You don't have any ice in your hub.
It
looks like it's
ice in the hub, though.
I don't know because I didn't build this.
I requested ice in the hub.
Yeah, you should. Because if you have trouble, like, I don't know what this shit's doing, but it's something.
I love that you are cutting in and out because of the lag from the game.
There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do about it.
It shouldn't be cutting me in and out because of lag from the game. It's not using that amount of bandwidth. That doesn't make sense.
What's it trying to grab? Oh, it's trying to grab the coal from there. So it wants the coal from there. It wants the water from there. How does it require water?
The recipe here is set by these decider combinators.
So
That's what the problem is. For some reason, it's stuck on carbonic. But you don't want to mess with this because I don't understand how it works. Ice is negative 500, and advanced oxide crushing is 1. Or calcite is negative 96. They're below 0. That's true. And advanced oxide crushing is 1. And light cyan signal, advanced oxide crushing. Like, and then this goes into this thing. So it has cyan signal, it has yellow signal. So it's sending it the signals for advanced carbonic and advanced oxide. There's one crusher to deal with everything. Because you don't have... why is it want carbonic right now? Because you're lacking carbon and sulfur, and it's getting that for you first. Apparently. Before it gets you water. It's just the way it works. Are you requesting oxide asteroid chunks?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to help you.
Well, it's from there. Oh, it needs ice. Oops. I need ice, not
Ice, baby.
that.
We don't produce ice. Wow, there's ice on that planet. I don't know why. What you really need is you need to wait for it to grab random asteroids. This is a
It's probably seeing the ammo shortage right now and saying that we need to fix that now.
this is a shit show of a platform.
Ah,
What was this one named when you pulled it?
my smallest.
It should have been named my most fucked up. Oh, this thing can make it to the shattered planet? Okay.
I gotta fix some speed issues of it because I'm sure it requires all the speed it needs. I had to downgrade a couple things. And anyone else feeling the slowness?
I'm staring directly at the meteors as they're blowing up. It's under 24 frames a second.
Yep.
I can send it back if you want me to.
Nope.
No, don't. Be the first to make it there.
It's like playing Bloodborne.
It
That's a
is
frame
getting
rate joke.
closer.
It's a frame rate joke. Bloodborne, I love you, but your frame rates suck.
I love that if you're looking at the ship, you go towards the edge of it, you can just see like there's a fog of war of just nice peaceful nothing there to then just gigantic rocks.
Yeah, the rocks spawn in about an inch and a half underneath where you stop seeing things.
I'm trying to make these landmines work. I built out to where the platform is actually getting hit all the time. But now you can actually see the guns. How cool is that?
Yeah, I'm guessing you have enough platform that they can just get destroyed by the hundreds.
I can make platform, yeah.
Alright.
No. Here. More mines.
Yeah, they're being destroyed by the railguns, and they're pretty effective where they shoot them.
Whatever.
That's so crazy.
Let's see if, well, here's the mines. I don't think it's causing any problems to just keep producing mines infinitely. And the platform is being made slowly. What are we at in terms of platform, though? I mean, I started the journey with 400 extra platform. Oh yeah, now we're like at 800 extra platform, even after building all that platform. I do feel like having this out in front makes me feel safer. It might not actually be working, but it makes me feel safer. Well, we're at 1.2 million. Right about now, we're at we're getting near carbonic asteroid maximum. And Prometheum asteroids have been climbing the whole time. So it's not as crazy as it's gonna be, but it's getting there.
Oh, the mines.
What happened?
Some shit crashed through the mines a bit.
That's what they're there for.
Oh, yeah, it's the railguns. You can see the path of the
I mean, I could try to
railguns.
remove the railguns.
No, that would be bad.
Alright, never mind, I won't do that.
The railguns are destroying the super gigantic ones.
And there are a lot of them out there.
Yeah, the moment you remove the frontal railguns is when one giant one just cleaves through the center of your ship.
That would be terrible. Wow, the mines just did their job right there. That was great. This is exciting now.
Oh my gosh. There's so much, like, debris crap everywhere.
That is my least favorite part. How little you can see because there's so much crap. They really nailed that fantasy of tunneling through space. Let's see what our power usage is.
The orc cloud is hostile.
I'm using 1 gigawatt of power routinely now. We're okay on railgun ammo. We're okay on bullets. We appear to be okay on mines. Oh man. Alright, are we losing platform though? Might need to pull that platform back a little bit if we're losing platform really badly. Where's the platform? Yeah, we're losing platform really badly in the stores. So I'm actually going to pull this back a little bit. was just a little bit too far out there, and it was routinely being crashed into. This should be more manageable, I hope. The guns can only reach so far, and the lasers can only reach so far. And I basically had built out to the edge of the... so stuff was gonna get run into. Oh! I see you targeting as they come in. It is frightening. I've gotten from this. This was my experience when I got that far, though, in terms of the speed. It's funny when I look at the usage on the computer that's running it, it's only using 40% of the resources. There's more RAM for it to be able to use. I am still running the Valheim server, by the way. I could stop the Valheim server. See if that fixes anything. Temporarily. I kind of wish that I had planned for making space platforms on the move from the beginning. I regret that I did not think of that one ahead of time. Oh, what's going on? Oh! Time that... Has it been throwing arrows about entities every time that it shoots my mines?
Entities are being destroyed.
I suppose that's true. Despite this looking precarious, I have no fear.
Frame rate is to dip. Server says, "Oh hi." Wait, whoa! The server's talking to me.
Abominable intelligence.
Oh no.
Well, now I know of the two command windows to close. Not that one. The other one is the Valheim server. Oh, the Valheim server window is closed now. Anybody who's playing Valheim just got kicked off. I apologize.
Taylor randomly shows up.
Explosion animations animate so slowly.
I don't think that changed anything for the better. Here, let me take a screenshot of this. I don't know what the Steam client web helper is doing. But that's the majority of what's going on that computer right now. Still got 25% of its memory that it can use. Oh, we're at the point that things are about to get much, much worse. Much fast. In a very short period of time. I'd say like within the next 10 minutes. If you click on the bar between the two, the source and the destination. Also, my speed is dropping. Why? I have the same amount of thruster. Everything is normal.
So there's a... When I browse around the forums sometimes, there's a concept called UPS, which I'm guessing means like updates per second.
Okay.
Basically, when you have too much shit happening, your UPS drops and the efficiency of your factories drop because your computer just can't handle processing all this shit.
Well, that makes sense. So the answer is shut down every other factory on every other planet. Like
Well,
there's an off button.
I feel like they've optimized the Factorio code really well because
Absolutely.
we are operating on multiple planets,
Yep, there's 5 minutes in
each with its own
space
like
platforms.
yeah. It's just kind of like apparently it was a bigger deal back in the day. It seemed like.
I mean, go figure that throwing a ship at literally thousands of asteroids, which all break into and fragment into more
Smaller
asteroids, was going to cause lag issues. That's kind of ridiculous. I love the sound. Well, to take my mind off this, Man, yeah, this lag is great. I'm gonna go find and kill demolishers.
And now for something more relaxing. Giant
That'll be a
deadly lava worms.
Please. That'll be a more precarious situation to be in while it's lagging like this. Maybe I won't be... Tell me. One can hope. I actually cleared quite a distance out on Volcanus. Worms. Let's go pretty far afield to... Do you ever need to the power of the railgun, even the portable railgun, as opposed to the one that's on the ship? Once all
Now you're
the power
coming
of a
out more.
railgun. Oh my lord! It's Could it really be taking that much bandwidth to send all this stuff to you guys? I have 40 megabits per second up. Ready?
Weak to poison.
Well, he's also weak to a hyper velocity round.
No.
One legendary railgun round from a legendary railgun kills the big ones.
Oh wait, you're not having trouble with them anymore?
And here's another big one.
Oh, just happened. Oh, there, good.
Took a little bit.
Doom.
There was the left there.
Look at the bloody effects. Oh,
They're in slow mo.
Oh, speaking of in slow-mo, I want Dust Trail. What's going on in
Think about the biterness.
broke? Opt. That's alright, it's handled. Alright. I'm gonna go hunting.
And just viewing the novice map, the trains.
I think we're hitting the CPU bounds. It's not the RAM or the graphics card. It's just whatever.
It could be. I wonder what my specs are right now on this computer that I'm playing on.
It's
Or-
definitely a server thing, I think.
Post the server. I mean, it's only taking 46% of the CPU.
Huh. I mean, single CPU?
Power usage very high. No, it's across all four. All four cores.
Each
That's
core is
impressive.
at 50%?
Say again?
Each core at 50%?
Thereabouts, yeah.
I think that's just other optimizations then. Because we very rarely like max out on our hardware these days. Because the code just can't. Don't know how to take advantage of the additional hardware.
This game is impressive that it's able to keep up with this and everything else that's going on.
It's
And
been in
hasn't
development
crashed.
It's been in development for many, many, many years, and I feel like this was
It's
like
true.
this was top priority because the whole game is this. It's just little things moving around a bajillion times. So like it was
This was-
probably yeah.
This was the worst thing they could do, though.
Yeah, it was just like bet. How many objects? Bet.
Uh-oh.
Can you send a factory flying through space, shooting all sorts of asteroids?
It's not keeping up with the platform.
Building.
Oh, because the frame rate continues to. We are. When I look at this, I am down to like 18 frames per second, 15 frames per second.
I could have turned it back. I could have sent the platform back.
I still get 30 FPS.
I have a slightly newer computer than I do. I mean, my computer is no slouch. Oh, I'm also getting slightly low because I'm streaming. OBS and streaming just eats up a ton of GPU. Like a ton of GPU time. This is why some very, very more tech-heavy streamers have done a 2-computer setup, so they can just split the video feed into another computer, and
Yep.
that's the streaming computer. It's like, that's nice. Though there's also the part where there's now twice the machines that could go wrong when you're trying to stream. But it does mean a buttery smooth experience since you've offloaded the encoding and the stream compression and all that. This belt system. It's just a huge snake.
You know, I wonder if I got rid of the belt system itself, if that would help anything. So I noticed that everything slowed down when I added this belt system.
I mean, it
Wouldn't
might
hurt.
help a little bit, but like I feel like it's only a partial contributing factor compared to, I don't know,
Gonna find out.
these asteroids.
Oh no, I have to undo that. I just took something that wasn't belts. That would have been not great. I took out the main belt
The
line.
main feed, whoopsie.
It'll come back. There it goes.
We're over a third of the way.
Man. I know exactly what's happening. These belts are on a giant list or dictionary, and it's just doing like a for each belt section delete loop.
You could
And-
see that with the way that it actually built them back,
Yeah.
and the way that it just deleted those.
Yeah, it stuffed it into a different list. It stuffed it into a different list so that you can it's the undo list.
This is awesome to watch. I mean, this is not what we need to increase the frame rate, I'm sure. It's fun to watch.
I'm only sad that it's so hard to see their railgun shots. Like, you can spot them, but they're more subtle compared to flying rockets and bright laser beams. But you know, because giant swaths of asteroids just fragment in a straight
I love
line.
watching that. Crack, crack.
Crack.
Only we could research that railgun damage. Maybe that would... No, that's a
The
joke.
railguns are doing so good.
They're doing the damage. Their damage is not the problem. Let's see how we're doing on ammo. Yeah, still full on everything. This literally is the most amount of... Oh. No, we're alright. So this literally is the most amount of stuff that I can throw at it. There's no more offense that I can put forward in the ship. You can't put any more railguns on the outside, right?
No.
Oh, it got a railgun. Not sure what part of the platform is missing, but I rebuild it to be able to rebuild the railgun. And I think it's over here first. We have a finite amount of platform right now. Please rebuild the railgun. There we go. As it slowly... Well, it's almost about as bad as it's going to get. I'd say that, I mean, there are going to be more huge Prometheum asteroids after this, but at 1.6 million kilometers out, it's like the peak for everything except for Prometheum asteroids. This might not be doable.
12 frames per second.
Oh man.
Only if I'm staring. Otherwise I get a smooth 20 or 30. I'm gonna fly to a
And don't look at the business end of the ship.
That's where I'm looking.
Technically, I do have enough railgun ammo to last a while. I could redirect some of this copper into making platforms. Let's see how that works. Oh! That got close. No, that took out parts of the ship.
Oh, and yeah,
Oh, baby.
it's interrupted the line.
Got plenty of railgun ammo. It just didn't click the shot.
Hold on, I got this. Or not. Well, it still can't build back. Need platform. Oh, this thing's able to fully crank on platform now, though. That's good. this point, platform is probably the most important thing. There we go. Fireline been restored. Ah, that asteroid eater died. So did this one. Odd, the asteroid eaters got somehow destroyed. Did I bring extra asteroid eaters? No. That's gonna be a problem. Maybe. Another one got through. Should have loaded more railguns on the ship. I've got 20 more railguns left to replace broken railguns. So close.
Oh god, you're not even halfway there.
There's not much you can... I do feel like this is a result of switching to the red bullets from the green bullets. There's a huge difference in the damage that they do. Technically, I'm carrying green bullets on board, but switching them out is not gonna be easy. Yeah, well, we'll tell it to use to switch them. It's just gonna take forever for it to switch. All the red bullets in the line have to be used up. Slowly gonna inch the green bullets out. They will run out though, because I have no way of replenishing them. It's a good stock though. We doing on ammos? Yeah, railgun ammo can take the hit of not having a couple of factories working on it. So, here's a question, whether this thing makes it to the Shattered Planet or not. What are you guys thinking of doing after Factorio? Are we at the end of Factorio?
Probably. I don't think there's anything else to do, really.
Yep, I mean, I feel like I've done pretty much everything that I had been thinking of. There's always something more to do, but how much more do we want to do?
Right.
And I'm happy.
Taking the legendary spider crab, so I'm
Yes!
I'm just poking away at my own platform. but that's about it.
I'm not going to take the server down.
Yeah.
Just like, well, unless I take it down like I took the Valheim server down.
But
because-
do we have ideas for the next thing? Factorio was what I suggested. We've been playing this.
Been up a. Let me get some looking.
Look on Steam. While we're doing this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not like we can speed this up.
Oh, I know what I can do. Hang on.
Here's where we are on the chart.
Oh, Pal World.
Yeah, just throw shit in.
It's going to be released in 5 days. Come on, guys. Get on board. I'm
Is it
kidding.
multiplayer?
I don't know.
Ow.
Single player without online co-op. Highland Adventure all the way back in, what, the mid-2000s? From South Park, so.
Am I talking about Liar's Bar?
Liar!
Monster Hunter Wilds is an upload.
Oh yeah, the last day of February, right?
Yeah.
You know, they say that your ship repairs if you have repair packs in the hub. It's not true.
Doesn't seem to be. It's not that-
I've got an ass load of repair packs, and it does not repair.
Railgun has no ammo.
Weird. It works
Which
for
one?
me. Oh, the repair packs work very, very, very slowly. Yeah, they work very slowly, so
I see.
they're bad for hostile situations. And like, it seems like it only works on like a few things at a time, like one thing at a time. This railgun will get repaired any day now.
A lot of shit on the left side is taking a little bit of damage.
I think it's the rockets.
Okay, yeah, it's working on this railgun. The health is going up very, very slowly. Look at it tick up very, very, very slowly. That's the repair pack. Yeah, I think it only works on like one thing at a time, so it's best for when you're not getting assaulted by 10 bajillion asteroids.
Which is going to be never.
Yep.
Or until this thing is destroyed, which is very possible at this point. I am okay with that outcome. I honestly don't know of any more that I could do to make this functional. Oh, I could slow it down.
Right.
Should I do that?
I mean, if you need to recover, like if you need to do repairs and shit, or if you're running low on ammo and need to produce.
That's the problem. I have so much ammo. Slowing it down would just be slowing the rate at which the giant things come at me.
Yes.
Why is it not slowing down?
It's momentum.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah,
It's the
we're
amount of fuel in the engines. I'm used to it reacting more.
oh no, the frame rate's
with
gonna be like,
alacrity.
you're gonna need to wait a hot second.
Well, you hear that? You might hear that. That's the. Why are you slowing down?
What's making that sound?
Is it an alarm you have set up?
The alarm that's saying, speed dropping, why? Oh yeah, this is... Oh, well. Oh, it took out... And then an arm, because the arm I take. Yep. So is it more manageable at this speed? Or is it the same level of shit? What do you guys think?
It seems like they're not getting as close.
So then maybe we just... hold on, I can dial this up a little bit then. It's all very non-precise. I mean, I put numbers in, I don't know what it's actually going to yield. Let's put in... This is 450, let's put in 400. Normally, full throttle is 90 or 100. It's basically pulsing on and off and on and off and on and off.
Telling me you're traveling at half impulse.
Yeah. That's pretty much what's going on. You can actually see it now that everything's so slow. If you look at the pumps back by the engines, you can see them turning on and off.
Whoa.
That's how this whole
Whoa.
works.
Arithmetic combinator. And it's just flashing.
It's just
on
counting up between 1 and, what is it, 1 and 500? Or 1 and whatever the number is that I
It's just
set.
guessing.
And then it's looking for a certain number that's somewhere in that set.
I
Like
never
30?
realized these rocket engines wiggled this much.
They're very organic, aren't they?
Oh, that's disturbing.
Do you see the hoses and everything?
They're just like, I don't think your machinery is supposed to move this much.
Maybe throwing so much and oxidizer into them at once.
Also, it's God. You zoom in on Factorio assets and you can just admire how pretty they are.
Oh my God, they go back and forth and back and forth. They put out this Friday blog, and they go back and forth about all their decisions on how they decided to make these assets and what they wanted them to look like.
Yeah.
They thought a lot about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is very much a like a old school style of like StarCraft, old school StarCraft.
Yep.
But you can tell if you look very closely that certain assets are actually in 3D. But a lot of them are just not actually in 3D, but they look like they're in 3D, and some of them I'm pretty sure are in 3D. Like, I'm pretty sure the Spidertron is a 3D asset. There's no way to program it otherwise. But a lot of these like factories and shit, they're definitely 2D. So they also came up with like a shader of some sort to make to unify the look. It's a fuck ton of work. Cause like they sort of avoided cause if you look at StarCraft and like Diablo 2 and stuff, there's some old school jank in the animations, which they've sort of mostly avoided in Factorio, which is impressive. But that's because I'm guessing they're definitely doing a hybrid approach to mask some of the more impossible animations to do in 2D. At least without not like stuffing a shit ton of frames into it, or like precisely aiming. Actually, these lasers are not in 3D. No, there's just a lot of frames. Yeah.
Why is Path of Exile 2 listed as a Souls-like?
Close. It should be a.
Just slap that name on anything.
Lost all
Not
its
right.
meaning. The Also, I don't trust the term. There's too many games that misunderstand the Soulsborne design. Very few games I feel like does the whole Souls design correctly. That's not the original. Very fucking few, because they all misunderstand the yeah. Anyways, get out that way.
Well, we've hit maximum on, except for huge Prometheum asteroids. None of the other asteroids will ever be more prevalent.
Can't fit anymore.
Apparently, now they're gonna fit more. And that's the worry. But I think that at this speed, things seem fairly sustainable.
Gigantic.
How we doing on ammo? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looking at the sides is fun. I think someone was talking about this already. It's just like these gigantic asteroids that are just like, it's one solid mass. And then a
You're tunneling
railgun.
through space.
Yeah, and then like a railgun round comes through, is like, fuck you! Pew, pew. And like a giant gap appears, like, holy shit, railguns.
Railguns are serious.
Like, it's really hard to see in the front, because like, they're almost
if you
wrecking them off screen.
all the
but,
way
like,
out here.
Yeah, if you go to the side, you can see. Yeah, this
It's
is
like a
just
solid
solid
wall
rock.
of iron.
Yeah, it's just solid rock. Is Path of Exile 2 full release or early access?
Early access. It does support up to 6, though.
Is it like a mature early access?
Less than a month.
Because that looks. Dollars. What is this? 4612? Hold on.
Path of Exile 2? I see just 30.
The
It's
Discord.
29. Yeah, Discord is pulling something weird.
It's like the it's getting confused as to what country we're in.
It did this in when we were sharing stuff in the other channel too. Yeah, don't trust the price on the Steam link.
They have 3 packs.
Guilty.
One of them is the Early Access Supporter Pack, the Lord of Ogum Supporter Pack, and the King of Theridon Supporter Pack.
Yeah, early access is one of those. I feel like if you have a good track record, you can get away with it. Since the first Path of Exile was pretty successful, apparently. Also, very hardcore player base. I don't actually know that much about
Yeah, I
it.
don't know anything.
All I know is you want to play your Diablos, and Diablo 3 and 4 is not giving it to you. You go play Path of Exile.
Yeah, right. So at this rate, you'll get there around 3 a.m.
Shit.
If I'm... Yeah, I guess I'm not stopping.
Would it be dangerous to stop, actually? Since
I mean, you
No.
follow your way back.
no. If you stop still, the asteroids stop coming from the front as hard, but they start coming in from all sides.
I would not want to do that. Yeah, when
Yeah.
I say stop, I meant stop playing.
Yeah.
Stopping would be a bad idea. Yes, stopping would be terrible. I do have railguns that can deal with the ones from the sides, but
Yeah. But once a rock comes up your ass.
yep, you do not want that. There are no railguns on the back part of the ship.
Nope.
Let's see what the power usage is now.
It's a little hard.
It dropped.
Hard to put railguns on the back, anyways.
When we slowed the ship, the power usage dropped.
Huh. Well,
So
yeah.
definitely. Yeah, it definitely made a difference. Because remember, laser turrets are only going to be firing when they're in range.
Yeah.
Which means that things are getting killed before they get to the laser turrets. Assuming the missiles are... yeah, they're stable. Yeah, I think this will actually make it. Assuming there isn't the next level of fuckery around the corner. So out of the listed things, is there any ideas that you guys are really apt to do? I'm good with anything. I mean, I got to play Factorio with other people. I mean, I'm happy.
Lifelong dream.
I've been playing Factorio for years. You know that.
Yes. I played. Steam says I played 20 hours around the time it first came out. And I think I told you this. I was just like, all right, no, I know what this game is, and I'm gonna have to stop because I'm not gonna have a life.
Well, one way or another, I consider this to be my freedom from Factorio. If the ship dies, it's over.
You've hit the
The
end
metaphorical
of ends.
brick wall in space.
Yes.
All of these rocks are that brick wall.
Well, you've
Do
crossed
I
the
drill
finish
through
line.
it?
You've crossed the finish line, but decided to keep going, to keep running, and the stadium wall is coming up to you, and you're like, "Fuck the stadium wall."
The question is my drill one that will pierce the heavens?
Indomitable human spirits will
I mean,
prevail.
this is outer space. This is about as heavens as it's gonna get. You're not gonna
Will
throw
the-
any galaxy shurikens. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Will the power of the spiral overcome this? I hope so. But again, I won't be too broken up if I do not. Because I don't think you could put any more guns on the ship.
It'd be really cool if, like, some eldritch being all the way out the shattered planet just fucking destroys your platform.
You know who said that to me? I think you figured it out.
Oh.
Something
Joe mentioned that.
shattered.
You make it out to the shattered planet, all Cthulhu or another great old one shows up, and you're just like, well, this is my fault. I should have just stayed where I was. Tricks on Cthulhu. I ain't on that ship. I'm chilling on Volcanus.
The chillest place.
Yeah, as cold as it can be. So, figured out how the edge of the world, Snooty. It's got one engine. That's the answer. It's not going to do it quickly.
It may take 10 hours.
Exactly, it's going to make it, but it's not going to make it quickly.
I don't know what is going on here.
Is it running? Can you move it?
It's got everything but bullets.
Oh.
It's got some railgun ammo,
How do you get?
but not all.
how do you get- Oh, do you need to like just move it to another planet just so it
Yeah,
can
you need
grab?
to move it to another planet.
Yeah,
I
move
don't
it
know.
to a nearby planet.
So I was actually investigating how this works, and what's the molten copper for?
To make the
railgun ammo.
Yep.
Well, how's it?
I
connect-
guarantee you. Well, here you go. Click on it. Notice it says set recipe in the circuit connection.
Yeah.
One of the things that it's connected to, maybe this thing, is what's setting the recipe for it.
Oh, it's automatically leaving.
Oh no.
Let's go. Actually, it's for one thruster, it's going pretty fast.
160? Yeah.
Well,
very
probably because
small.
it's a very light platform, very compact. It has a lot of beacons. Yeah, it's surviving off of these beacons. Because you're just making things really fast.
Well, the interesting thing is it has one plant, one foundry.
Oh,
There's
and
not a
it has
second foundry.
It has the swap between different recipes.
I guess it's swapping between metals as well. Because it's
Yeah.
going to go from iron to copper. It's gotta.
How does it purge the pipes?
I don't know. I'd like to know how it does that.
Can you How does it purge the pipes? I thought you had to do that manually.
I thought so too. I'm clicking on this constant combinator over here. And it says hysteresis. H for solids, L for liquids, A for asteroid processing. I gotta look up what that word means.
There's a lot of things wrong with this ship. It's not properly dealing with the clog up right here to properly fuel the ship.
Hysteresis, the phenomenon in which the value of a physical property lags behind changes in the effects causing it.
Wait, what?
The phenomenon in which the value of a physical property lags behind changes in the effect causing it. So, as for instance, when magnetic induction lags behind the magnetizing force.
So it's like you slap someone and it takes them 5 seconds to feel the
And then
pain.
they react. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, or natural phenomena like it's the lag that
The effect is sort of lagged. Something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm trying to think of a natural phenomena that really displays it. Oh, the Doppler effect.
Yeah.
Did you just change a belt?
I deleted it and added it back in to get things moving again on this belt, to get feel back in it.
Huh.
Yeah. Sometimes the bits jam up and you need to like wiggle them.
What is this?
But like
So there's a light that's attached to. So here's the question: is this exactly what they originally asked for? Is this the exact blueprint?
No, it's missing some higher quality stuff.
Oh!
ooh. Oh, it's cuz you're wait. Why?
Yeah, why did the gun? Oh, the guns don't have ammo.
I mean, some of them don't, but like some of them do. They should have. Oh, is it because it's designed with higher quality in mind? Because like higher quality guns have longer range,
Could be.
and so they.
Oh!
Oh, here it goes.
Here comes. Oh. Oh no!
You might want to turn off some of these ignore unlisted targets so that some of your guns actually fire. Like some of these missile launchers here, just uncheck this box here. I guess it was relying on the railguns.
Well, I mean, the railguns would pretty much.
Oh. Well.
It kind of. Is this
I
gonna be
just,
another night with the loss of a snooty platform?
I
just
just
won't
I
power
just
weld.
realized these are explosive rockets, which cause friendly fire,
They are. I turned them on for you.
and that's really dangerous.
Yes.
You have to use them in a. If you're using explosive rockets, you have to use them in a very specific way, or else you hit yourself. And these are all explosive rockets. Yeah, I just use yellow rockets because I don't want to deal with friendly fire.
There are explosive rockets on that thing that's tunneling its way to hell.
Yeah, but like you need
them.
You place them in a particular way.
Hopefully. Except for when the asteroids get really close to your ship,
and then you'd make things worse.
Some of the damage that I took was from friendly fire.
Yeah. They're risky.
They're a bad idea for general use.
Yeah, but they're really good for clearing out groups of small ones.
Which is exactly what you have when you're tunneling through space.
Yes.
Well, now, at this speed, I've got no problem whatsoever. Why were we not doing this the whole time?
So, I'm looking at this ship, Snooty, and this is what I would call... I don't actually have a name for it. I just know in actual code, it's just kind of like, yes, it works together in this beautiful mismatch of what the fuck's happening.
I have a word for it. It's a clusterfuck.
It is a clusterfuck. And it's just kind of like, I understand. Sometimes the code is put together to be as efficient as possible at the cost of human readability, in which case, if something breaks, nobody knows how to fix it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. It's just kind of
And this guy used circuit networks everywhere. It's just like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, these circuit wires are just all over the place.
This stuff here, which clearly is determining how much ammo you have. Negative 99 railgun ammo? What? How is it calculating that? What is it reading to figure that out? Alright, it's looking at...
It's in a series.
Oh my lord. It is.
Not gonna lie, trying to figure out these different
I'm not debugging this
combinators.
guy's code.
Trying to figure out these different combinators annoys me more than reading code. Visual scripting and graphical scripting annoys the shit out of me. When it's not like yeah, it annoys the shit out of me because I'm just kind of.
It all comes down to this. Polisher equals 0.
What the fuck?
When I clicked on that, I was just like, I don't understand what this person did.
Alright. We can put this ship away.
I think it should take its maiden voyage into the abyss.
It can't even make it that far.
Oh, it'll make it that far, don't
If
worry.
the thruster doesn't work, Pete. It keeps turning off.
I'm willing it to go.
It keeps jamming up.
Yeah, this is also a fragile system because it's dependent on like a very specific flow rate of materials or something. I don't really know. It just jams up. It's like this entire ship is the 4 ketone loop.
Oh, no. That's not a good
No.
thing at all.
It's just, there's a reason why I still carry a backup nuclear reactor on mine. I'm just like, there's gonna be a time where I accidentally shut off the fusion reactor and I need to jump start it again, and I'll be in the middle of nowhere and these solar panels are not gonna work.
There are a lot different on this than the blueprint, Snooty.
Well, how's awesome.
I mean, I'm overlaying import of the blueprint, and it looks like it's missing a couple of things.
Well, what the heck is Raven's Watch? Raven's Watch es un action roguelike en du doses ovu incarnate.
I think Discord thinks we're French.
Ah, it's in French. Curse the dead gods.
Video or Mar desk den de commander blue. I don't fucking know how to read French. Alright. Please enter a valid
I don't
date.
fucking read French. That's great.
Diablo clone? Roguelike action game.
How many players?
9?
That's more than two.
Like 4
Or 3.
4, maybe. 4 players co-op. There we go. I mean, has
Looks cool.
decent art. It definitely looks like
Avalon
Diablo.
has been reduced to the shadow of a bygone age. Nightmares.
We have now reached the point where, though huge Promethean asteroids go up continuously, everything else is on the decline. I've never gotten this far.
They just run out of ammo sometimes and then fill back up eventually.
What happens?
Some of your turrets run out of ammo occasionally.
Ah. Green ammo. So it'll say that it runs out of ammo, and then it'll start using the green
Oh,
ammo.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yay! Let's see how much green ammo I have left in the system. None. It's gonna be time to start putting out red ammo then. Wow, went through all the green ammo. Oh. Even though it had no red ammo to put out from the central hub, it was fine because I had already had several feeds into the belt of red ammo there anyway. So yeah, it says that it's running out because it's running out of one type of ammo and switching to the other. This is the Christmas ammo belt now. It's red and green. So is there anything that people are more inclined to as opposed to others? As I said, I'm literally good with anything.
Oh, we could take on it.
Yep.
Pull it over.
If people have inclinations, though, it could be good. targeted.
Primary inclinations are games that I already own.
That's a good inclination.
I don't know what those games are.
It's a secret. That's very easy to solve, actually. That's not a secret. Let's not say.
Make me spy on you, aren't you?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm tired.
Look inside.
I don't want to tarnish the results.
I mean, that's why I asked.
Rise, tarnished. Become the Elden Lord.
Our world it is. No,
Yay!
I remember just, all Aaron said was, "I want to play Power World." That was when his ship was falling apart.
I'm interested in Power World. It would be another exploration, crafting kind of a game, which
Okay.
Can we do that justice in a month as well?
In a month?
if we wanted to
Yeah,
jump
if
over
we're hopping
to
off for
Wilds.
Wilds.
Oh,
Yeah.
were we gonna jump on Wilds immediately?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm still okay to let it simmer.
I'm fine with that too.
Let them get a few patches up.
Yeah.
Not see it at its absolute
Yeah,
worst and most fucked
we
up.
had I mean, it was a few months ago, but our recent jump back in the world sort of sated the monster hunting for me for a bit. Just like, yep, had a good time. Ran around my charge blade again. That was good.
So that being said, yeah, it doesn't really matter what we pick if there's no real short-term time limit. Yeah, whatever you guys want. Honestly, there's a lot of things on that list that look cool. So to your platform.
Power World is on sale. 25% off.
How does server work in Power World, Snooty?
What was the question?
How do servers work in Power World?
Yeah, you have slaves.
No, servers.
Setting up the multiplayer in a
Oh,
box so that people could log into it.
Oh, I thought you meant the logistics servers. Servers are based on the client itself. So one person hosts and we all jump on that host.
I'm
How
sure
do
that there's
you-
some kind of.
How do you deal with a persistent world then?
I'm sure that there's something like what
I
what
guess
do.
is it
I'll
gonna
look into it.
is it gonna be like a Baldur's Gate situation instead of like a server situation? Because like it'd be kind of annoying to be like, all right, I'm gonna hop on a Power World, but I need everyone to hop on, or I need the host to be
I probably
on
can host it.
client host, because that like as opposed to like a persistent server like Minecraft or Factorio or Valheim where you just hop on and off.
I think the host needs to be on it.
That's some research.
I'll do the research on that one. Don't worry. I don't mind doing it. I enjoy keeping. Well, that computer's not coming off anyway.
What are the benefits of setting up a dedicated Power World? Okay, I think there's a dedicated server available.
Perfect. Deploy dedicated server. Install Steam. Ah, well, it's time. Oh, it literally comes down with Steam. Power World dedicated server. Should be easy enough for me to figure out from there. There's a lot more weird stuff that I had to do to set up this Factorio server, the fucking Valheim server. The Valheim server also came with Steam. Factorio, it's basically, I had to clone the installation because I didn't want it to update when Steam updated because weird things happened. Anyway, I didn't want it to overwrite the world file. Speaking of the world file, I'm going to put the world file up in the Discord, like always. But I'll leave the server up in case people get their, a wish to.
You had pinning power, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll look into the. Are we going to do the Power World thing?
I can think about it.
Okay. Well, any decisions yet? But if it comes down to having to host something, I'll figure it out.
Cool. We can do some like short, cheap games in the interim as like a palate cleanser before we go into another
Big thing.
persistent world thing. Yeah.
Good idea. I was going to say, technically, the computer that's hosting Factorio and Valheim, I'm going to be putting together my other newer computer soon, so it would be the computer. I could use the computer I'm using now to host something, and that would be even more powerful. Maybe we could actually get 10 frames a second on the way to the shattered planet.
I mean, I'm getting like 14 to 16 at the moment.
Alright, fine. 20.
But mostly, my low frame rate is when I'm staring directly at the chaos. Slightly zoomed out.
Just zoom all the way in on the chaos. That's the way to go.
When you zoom all the way in, I get 20. It's like looking at the floor in Skyrim.
Perfect.
Back in the day when I had a shit computer. It's like, oh man, my frame rate's amazing. I'm just looking at the sky.
That's the true experience. Or is it this? It actually makes a pretty cool desktop background.
If you can get the UI, the HUD out of the way.
I can minimize the HUD. I can make it very tiny.
Huh.
If you see that latest screenshot.
It is very, yeah.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I should probably call it too.
There's even tinier. That's as tiny as you can make it.
Man. Well, I guess you can also like just crop it a little bit.
Yep.
There's some room to crop, and then you can just have this as your wallpaper.
That's as big as you can make it. I like that they have that wide of a range of options. The developers of Factorio really put a lot of work in. Oh no, I'm running low on railgun ammo. Oh wow. Well, that's scary. So, if we all log off, then I will log on sometime tomorrow, and if I do reach the Shattered Planet, I will post something.
Okay.
Alright.
But if we don't all log off now, I'll just sit and wait for as long as I can. Because I have a feeling this is going to require babysitting if I'm actually going to make it there.
Probably. You construct railgun ammo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might, need to slow down, I guess, if you need to remake more ammo.
So what I had done is I had turned off several railgun ammo factories in order to make more platform, because it uses the same thing.
Platform now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not replacing the platform faster than I'm replacing anything else. All right, I'm gonna log out.
Yep. All right.
Oh, it won't let me quit the game. Oh, never mind. It did. Yeah, so whatever you guys are feeling like doing, just post whatever it is. And I'm good with anything, really. Looks like, what's his name? Triss is playing Path of Exile too. Level 45 Invoker. Ziggurat, whatever that means.